Hello, welcome to our workout. Today we are going to use a pair of 5s or light dumbbells, whatever feels like light that you could do an entire upper body and weighted cardio circuit. So I'm going to choose 5s. You could do 3s, you could do 8s, whatever feels good for you. We're going to get warm. We're going to do an upper body circuit. We're going to do a cardio circuit, and then we're going to stretch. So let's get you nice and warm. We're going to start by just rolling your wrists and one ankle, round and around. You guys keep going. I know what this guy's here for. Take it. Switch sides, same thing. Other direction for the wrists, and just roll that other ankle. And then we're going to go nice and wide into your side lunges. Now, I took out our classic jumping jacks from this warm-up because trust me, you're going to get enough jumping jacks. You're going to get enough cardio once we get into the circuit. So we're just going to kind of wake up the body. Couple more. And then you can stay nice and wide. We'll do side bends and twists. Give me a side bend each way. And then a twist each way, rotating the upper body. Stretching those obliques, waking up the back. Keep going through that combo. In 3, 2, 1, arm circles. Big circles back, loosen up the shoulders. A few more times. And then give me some open and hugs. Alternate which arm hugs on top. Stretch out your chest and your back. So much upper body today. So get those arms ready. And then let's go right into your skater step. So cross it back, touch the floor or your knee with the same hand as the back leg. Both knees are bending, finding a nice glute stretch. Couple more. And then into your kick toes. Stand up nice and tall, kick. See if you can tap the opposite foot. Just stretching out the hamstrings, waking up the hips. In 3, 2, 1, squats. Feet shoulder width apart or a little bit wider. Sit back on your heels. Drop that butt. Keep the chest nice and high. See if you can squeeze in a few more. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Butt kicks. Heels to your butt. Nice little jog. Low impact. Same thing. Just stepping, trying to wake up those quads. 5 seconds, then your inchworm push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Touch your toes, walk forward to a plank. Let's see a push-up from your toes or your knees. And then walk back in, same thing again. From this one, big step forward into your deep lunge. Give me a twisting reach towards that front leg, and then come back to your plank, over to the other side for the same thing. Big step forward. In 3, 2, 1. Wrist stretches. So come down onto your hands and knees. Lean forward. Try to put that weight onto your hands. Come back. Fingertips face you as you lean back. Keep alternating. Fingertips forward. Lean forward. Fingertips back. Lean back. From this one, fingertips forward, cat to cow. We'll arch the back. Look at the ceiling. And then we'll round the back. Look at the legs. Nice big arch. Nice big round. Trying to loosen up that low back. You're back again, Sally. 3, 2, 1. Child's pose to cobra. Sit back in child's pose. Pull through. Drop the hips, drop the shoulders. Look up at the ceiling. Oh, that's such a good stretch on the low back. Back and forth again. And if that feels like too much on your back, you can always do cobra from your forearms. 3, 2, 1. 3 pulse hamstring stretch. Tuck your toes under, find a crouch. 3 little pulses, straighten the legs, stay as close to the floor as you can. Get that hamstring stretch, and then come back and do it again. One more time. And then gently roll yourself up. Okay, we are ready to get going. So, first circuit, all about our upper body strength. We're gonna do tons of shoulders, tons of triceps, tons of back. Yeah, so a good mix of upper body. So grab your light dumbbells. We are gonna start with a combo. So I'm gonna give you like a mesh of moves for 30 seconds. Then we're gonna do the easy version, or the regular version, it won't be easy, and then an alternating. So 30 seconds. First combo is a side raise combo. So we're here, side. We're gonna bend the elbows so the fists come in like this. Then the elbows drop, and then we come back down like the bottom of a hammer curl. So it's side, fists come in like you're gonna fist bump yourself, elbows down, and then all the way down, okay? We ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's try. Side, fists, elbows, and down. Side, fists, elbows, and down. Keep the body still. Keep working through that combo. We're halfway there. Side, fist, elbows, and down. Side, fist, elbows, and down. This is one of my favorites because you get obviously lots of shoulders, but you get some biceps and triceps too. 3, 2, 1, just your side raise, up and down. So just 15 seconds here at the basic move, and then in 5 seconds, we're gonna alternate. So we'll do this same thing, but one at a time. 3, 2, 1. One arm, then the next. Keep alternating and watch that that body doesn't lean away from that weight. That happens sometimes when we do one arm at a time. It's like a little bit like this. Keep it solid, keep it sturdy. 3, 2, 1, rest. Awesome job. Okay, next up, our combo is going to be bat wing rows. So little bend in our knees, little hinge at our hips, flat back. We're gonna pull it in for a row, but then we extend it out to the side where you can feel that upper back like crazy, and then drop it back down to repeat. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Pull it in, extend it out, control that drop back down. So we have our row, and then we extend it out, and then we drop. And that lift, that extension is all about using that upper back. You got it, halfway there. In 12 seconds, we're gonna do bent over flies. Whew, why does this feel so heavy? With 5s, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, gentle bend in the elbows, pull it back. So we're trying to lift using that upper back, little bit of your shoulders, your rear delts, and in 5 seconds, we're gonna alternate. 3, 2, 1. One arm, then the next. Same thing, try to keep the body pretty still. If we're like moving like this, it's more about momentum and less about actually using the body, the muscles. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Great job. Next up, we're gonna do an Arnold press into and around the world. So palms are gonna face you. You're gonna flip them to face me. Press them overhead, and then control the drop down to do it again. So it's almost like we curl it up, flip it, press it, control the drop. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Face you, face me, press, control the drop down, palms facing forward. Now curl it back up to face you, flip it, press it, control the drop. If you're struggling, get wide, get low, brace the core. I know the combos are a lot to think about. There's like 2 or 3 moves in one, but don't worry, you're gonna get a lot of chances to get this perfect. In 3, 2, 1, just overhead press. Up and down, palms face forward, shoulders to overhead. Core's nice and tight, ribs are tucked. Feel those arms working, that's why we're here. In 5 seconds, we're gonna alternate. 3, 2, 1, one arm, then the next. There we go. If you're feeling good, you could string it together nice and quick. If you're feeling maxed out, slow it down, find your rhythm, find your pace. In 5 seconds, you get to rest, work for that rest. It's coming in 3, 2, 1, rest. Great job. Next up, we've got tricep kickbacks with 3 pulses at the back. So again, we're in like a little bend, a little hinge with a flat back. We're doing armpit straight back, but we're going pulse. 2, 3, then bring it back in to go again. So trying to get like higher, higher, higher every pulse. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, pulse, 2, 3, then bring it back in. Pulse, 2, 3. Try to get away from the butt and then higher and even higher. There you go. Halfway there. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Tricep kickbacks with 3 pulses. Oh my gosh, I can feel that burn in those triceps. I hope you're feeling it too. In 5 seconds, regular tricep kickbacks. 3, 2, 1, just armpits, straight back, no pulses, but give me that squeeze to get that lift. So no momentum, all muscle, no swing, all strength. In 5 seconds, same thing, but we alternate, one arm, then the next. 3, 2, 1, keep them in, one goes, when it comes back, the other one goes. Again, you can like string this together, you can go nice and quick, almost turning it into like weighted cardio, or you can slow it down, whatever works for you. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, next up, L raise. So one arm is forward, one arm is to the side, like this, making a little L. We're gonna shift to the other side, then drop it. Then we just reverse it. L raise, shift, and drop. In 5, in 3, 2, 1. L, shift it to the other side, and then drop it. Keep the torso forward, L, shift, and drop. So sometimes what likes to happen is the body likes to sort of move with it and make sure that body stays still. Just the arms are moving. All about those shoulders. L, shift, and drop. Perfect. 10 more seconds. Then just alternating L raise. One side, then the next. No more shift. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So L raise, one forward, one side, and then just come down and do the same thing the other way. Perfect. Now in 8 seconds, we're going to eliminate the side portion, and our alternating is going to be alternating forward raise. 3, 2, 1. One arm forward, then the next. Yes, I told you so much shoulders today. Lots of shoulders, still lots of back, lots of triceps. We're going to get a good upper body workout today. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good news, you know all the moves now. Maybe bad news, maybe good news. We're doing it again. So the exact same thing, one more time just like that. So in 10 seconds, we're back to our side raise combo, side, fists, elbows down. In 5, here we go. 3, 2, 1, side, fist, elbows, and down. Side, fist, elbows, and down. Ooh, I got a little arm crack there. Fist, elbows, and down. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. In 12 seconds, just your side raise, no more combo. In 8. Make every move count, so it's like separate, 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 and separate, like a little robot. Just your side raise, up and down. How are those shoulders doing? I want you to feel it. If you're not feeling it now in round 2, you need to up that weight. 5 seconds, then we're alternating in 3, 2, 1. One arm, then the next. Keep the body still, straight up and down. If you're struggling with that, get wider in your stance, get lower, so bend those knees and really brace that core, flex those abs. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Batwing rows are next, so shake out those arms, give your shoulders some rolls, whatever you need. I'm getting sweaty. We are pulling it in, we are extending it out, and we are controlling that drop back down. From there, we go into our bent over flies. Here we go. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Pull it in, extend it out, control the drop back down. So we have a bent over row, then we extend the arms out straight, and then we control that drop down. Try to get that height as you extend it out. That's where you'll really feel that upper back. And the good news is you're more than halfway through it. You've got 10 seconds, then right into your bent over flies. You got this, keep moving, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, gentle bend in the elbows. Pull those elbows back, getting that height, feeling that upper back. Get that squeeze in between your shoulder blades. 5 seconds, then we alternate. 3, 2, 1. One arm, then the next. Body still, let the arm open up. 10 seconds. 7 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew, that one's tough. All right, next up, Arnold press around the world. Palms face you. Flip it, press it, control the drop down. So it's kind of like a little bicep curl up. Then our overhead press, then our alternating overhead presses. Here we go. In 5, in 3, 2, 1. Face you, face me. Press, control that drop back down. So control it, slow it down. Curl it to face you, flip to face me. Press, control that drop down, palms forward. Yes, just like that for another 15 seconds. Then we just do the overhead press. Keep those ribs tucked. Don't let that back arch and the belly go forward. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Overhead press. Press it and down. Try to pump out those reps. Burn out those shoulders. Up and down. In 5 seconds, we alternate. 3, 2, 1. Alternate. One, then the next. There it is. Keep moving, keep breathing. In 10 seconds, you get to rest. We are very close to being done with this round. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, next up, tricep kickbacks, 3 pulses at the back. So remember, we're trying to get that height on that very first rep where we already feel the triceps, and then we try to get a little higher and a little higher on those pulses. Then your regular kickbacks and you're alternating. Here we go in 5. In 3, 2, 1. Armpit straight back and pulse. 2, 3. Then bring it back in and go again. Pulse. 2, 3. There it is. 20 seconds. Higher, higher, higher. Away from that butt. Lift with those triceps. Find that mind muscle connection. More than halfway there. 12 seconds. Find that burn. Get cozy. We got 7 seconds. Then no more pulses. Just your tricep kickbacks. In 3, 2, 1. Armpit straight back. Squeeze to lift. Don't rush it so that it's like more of momentum and less of you actually feeling those triceps. In 5 seconds, we're gonna alternate one arm at a time. 3, 2, 1. One arm, then the next. Still getting that height, still getting that squeeze. In 8 seconds, you are resting. In 5. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew, we are flying. Next up, L raises. First with our shift. That's our combo move. So we've had L raise, one forward, one side, shift it to the opposite side, drop it, and then just reverse it. So up on the other side, over and down. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders down and back. L, shift, drop. L, shift, drop. L, shift, drop. Sculpt those arms. Build that muscle. L, shift, drop. You only have 10 seconds left. Then just alternating L raise in 8. In 5. In 3, 2, 1. L raise, then down and over to the other side. One forward, one side. All about those shoulders. In 8 seconds, alternating forward raise. One arm, then the next, up to shoulder height in front of you. 3, 2, 1. One, then the next. There you go. Body still, no leaning away from that weight. In 8 seconds, you get to rest. We make things a little bit different. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, we are just doing the combos, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. So instead of doing the combo into the regular move, into the alternating, we're doing a combo. Rest, another combo. Okay, so back to your side raise combo. One more time in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Side, fists, elbows, down. Now you better make these moves count because it's gonna be easier this round. I mean, we're tired, it's round 3, but no more regular move and alternating. We just have to get through this combo. Then you get to rest. In 10 seconds, that rest is coming in. Side fists, elbows down. Keep saying it to yourself. Keep moving through it. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Quick 15-second rest. Then your bat weight rows. Row in, extend out, drop it down. You still have 8 seconds. Enjoy it. Use it. Recover. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Nice flat back. Pull it in. Extend it out. Control the drop. Really focus on that extension as you kick those arms out to the side. Get that lift, get that height, feel that back. Halfway, 15 seconds down, 15 to go, getting stronger and stronger every single rep. 7 seconds, too close to quit now. In 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, your Arnold press. into your around the world. So face you, flip, press, control that drop down. Take a deep breath. We've got 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Face you, flip, press, control that drop down. Curl it up to face you, flip, press, control that drop down. It's nice and slow on that drop down, on that around the world, down to the beginning to start it over again. Take your time. Use your muscles to slow it. 10 seconds. We are getting there. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Next up, tricep kickbacks with 3 pulses. You still have 10 seconds of rest. Just ages and ages of time. So generous I am today. Here we go. 5 seconds. Let's see those kickbacks. We got 3, 2, 1. Armpit straight back in. Pulse. 2, 3. Bring it in and go again. Pulse. 2, 3. Right into your armpits. Right back out to go again. Higher, higher, higher. Those pulses should be a tricep burner like no other. Way more than halfway through it. 10 seconds. Pulse. 2, 3. Bring it in. 5 more seconds. Pulse. 2, 3. Bring it in and rest. 15 seconds. L raise. Shifting to the other side and down to come up and do it again. 10 seconds. Then you're ready. This is our last of the combos. In 5, 3, 2, 1. L, shift, drop. L, shift, drop. Try to get up to shoulder height, one forward, one side. Body is still. You guys are crushing it. We're already halfway there. 15 more seconds. Now just 10 more seconds. See if you can squeeze in at least 2 more. In 5, in 3, 2, 1, rest. 20 seconds, then guess what's happening? We are going through all of the regular moves. Again, it's gonna be 30 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. So just your side raises, just your bent over flies, just your kickbacks and so on. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, just your side raise, up and down. Arms are relatively straight, a gentle bend is fine. Breathe through it, keep the body still, and remember our trick, if you're struggling, get wide, get low, brace the core. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Again, the good thing is we get to rest after every single move, so you get 15 seconds to drop the weights, shake out the arms, reset. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. 15 glorious seconds, and then we're into your bent over fly. So nice little bend, pull it back, feeling that upper back like crazy. Whew, my sweat is happening. 5 seconds. We ready for this? In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Up and down. This is one of my favorite back moves. It's so effective. And if you find that you're like potentially using a lot of momentum and some stuff that isn't quite your back, then what you can do is if you have a bench, you can sit with your belly, your chest against the bench, and it really like keep your belly stuck, keep your chest stuck, and it makes you use that back to lift. 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, we have overhead press. So palms are gonna be forward, just up and down, no more combo, just the reps. You got some time, a whole 5 seconds of it. In 3, 2, 1, let's see you move. Up and down. Find your pace, find your rhythm, find your range of motion. Here's some good news for you. You are 19 minutes into this circuit. You have like 5.5 minutes to go, including rest. And this is our long circuit today. So you are very, very close to being done. 10 seconds, almost there. Put in that shoulder work, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. 15 seconds, next up, tricep kickbacks, no pulses, just the reps. Second last move in this round. And we're ready for it. In 5, in 3, 2, 1, gentle bend in those knees, nice hinge. We've got a flat back, head is in line with our spine, and we're holding onto our abs. A hinge position can be tough on the low back, especially because we have a couple in this circuit with the bent over flies and the tricep kickbacks. So make sure that that core is strong, helping out that low back. That way we can focus all of our energy, all of that tension where we want it on those triceps. 7 seconds. Now just 5. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, alternating L raise. So just one side, bring it down, then go over and do it on the other side. 7 seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's move. 1 forward, 1 side, drop it back down. Same thing the other way. 1 up, 1 side. Perfect. 30 seconds here and you're already 10 seconds deep. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Give that work to the shoulders, 10 seconds. See if you can squeeze in at least 2 more. I think you can do 4 more. In 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. 20 seconds, I think you know what's happening. Now we're doing just the alternating moves. Again, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. So starting with just alternating side raise. If you're feeling like really fresh, really good, you could do the same thing that you did last round and do both arms together for sure. Ready? Let's go for it. But sometimes when we alternate, there's an element where we get a really deep, awesome core connection because that body has to work hard to stay stable when one arm is working and the other arm is still. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Sculpting those shoulders, making every rep count. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. 15 seconds next up, alternating bent over flies. So one arm is gonna open, then the next, and this one's really tricky to not move that body. So focus, 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. One arm, then the next. Fight to keep that body still. Make sure just the arm is moving. Keeping a gentle bend in the elbow. You don't need to lock that arm out straight for this one. A bend will help us get a little more height and help us feel more of the back rather than the shoulders, which are getting a lot of work in this circuit already. 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. 15 seconds. Next up, alternating overhead press. Palms are forward, just over top of your shoulders. 1, then the next. 7 seconds, then it's go time. In 5, in 3, 2, 1, 1, then the next. Here we go. Less than 2 minutes for those arms. Of course, in our next circuit, which is a cardio circuit, you're still gonna get some arms in there too, but it's gonna be more of a mix of full body, and the focus will be more on the cardio aspect. So the breath will be heavy, we'll get nice and sweaty. 8 seconds, 5 seconds, in 3, 2, 1, rest. Awesome job. Next up, alternating tricep kickbacks, 1 and then the next, and we are ready to go in 8 seconds. Remember, hold that core to protect that back. 5 seconds, in 3, 2, 1. Let me see it. 1, then the next. 1, then the next. We are in the home stretch. This is your second last move in this circuit. And we are already halfway through it. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Squeeze that tricep. In 10 seconds, you're resting. In 7, in 5, in 3, 2, 1, rest. 15 seconds, last move, alternating forward raise, shoulders down and back, core tight, 1 up, then the next, no leaning away from it, you know the drill. 5 seconds, here we go, last move energy. 3, 2, 1, 1, then the next. Breathe through it. Keep that body still, lift with that shoulder. We are flying on this one. 15 seconds is gone already. In 15 seconds, circuit done. We'll take a little break. Then we'll go into your final circuit of your cardio, 10 seconds. 8 seconds. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew, catch your breath, wipe your sweat, grab a sip of water, and while you're resting, I'm going to explain what is happening. Like I said, we are doing a cardio circuit. We are going to use the same dumbbells that we just used for the upper body circuit. We are going to do the same move 2 times, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. So we'll give you a weighted cardio move. We'll do it 2 times, then we get to rest and move on. And we are then going to do body weight versions of the same thing, okay? So we're gonna start with skiers, narrow stance so that your arms can easily pass by those legs without having to like go wide into a V. But as we come down, I don't want your knees to touch. So we're gonna bend those knees. Don't let them come in, make sure there's still some space. So when the arms are up straight, legs are straight. As the arms come down, we bend, and like we're trying to ski like crazy, we gotta go super fast. We're pushing back. So push, let it float back up. Push, let it float back up. So it's like the opposite rhythm and intention as a kettlebell swing. We're pushing down instead of up. We ready? 20 seconds of that. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up, push, push. Let that breath out. There. Push it down, float back up, bend in the knees as the arms come down, space between the legs. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, rest. Now 10 seconds, and then we do that exact same thing one more time, okay? So 20 seconds, again, of skiers, coming in, 3, 2, 1, take it up, push, push. If it feels like too much overhead, absolutely stop at the shoulders or do a body weight, whatever feels good for you. You know my favorite mantra, it's your body, your workout, your rules. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, weighted in and out squat jumps. The dumbbells are gonna go opposite the legs. So when I jump my legs out, dumbbells go in. When I jump my legs in, dumbbells go out. You can always step it. I'll show you both versions. But if you can jump it, jump it. I'm gonna start you there. In, 3, 2, 1. In and out. In and out. Gentle landing. Low impact, this is you. Step, bring it in. Other leg, step, bring it in. Still alternating with those hands. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. 1 down, 1 to go. Catch your breath. Doing it again in 5, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and out. Bring it in and out. Breathe through it. Move those hands. 10 seconds down, 10 to go, low impact. Remember to alternate. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. 20 seconds. Next up, burpee ground over ahead. I might have to go this way. So you're going to put your hands on the dumbbells if they feel sturdy, otherwise go to the floor. We're gonna jump back, jump in, instead of jumping up, overhead press. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Jump back, jump in, overhead press. Low impact, this is you. Step, step, press it up. Alternate which foot is stepping back and in. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. 1 down, 1 to go. Whew, I'm out of breath. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Jump back, in, press it up. Jump back, in, press it up. Feeling that whole body, but really getting those shoulders. If you're stepping, alternate which leg, steps back and forth first. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, weighted jumping jacks. Every time you jump out, palms forward, just over your shoulders, press, okay? If you're stepping, press every time the leg steps out. I'll show you both. 8 seconds. We're getting there. In 5, 3, 2, 1, press, press, press. Low impact, this is you. And if it feels like too much, try this or this. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 1 down, 1 to go. Take 2 deep breaths. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Let's see it. Weighted jumping jacks, feeling the calves and the shoulders. And of course, that heavy breath, that sweat, low impact right here. 8 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, rest. Put those weights down. You've got 30 seconds to recover so that we can go extra hard on the next section. It's the body weight versions of the same moves that you just did. So in 18 seconds, we're doing ski jumps instead of skiers. Arms go up as you do a little jump to the side. Arms come down as you land in that same sort of little narrow squat. Back and forth. Of course, I'll show you low impact. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Up, down, up, down. Little mini jumps side to side. I'm going to show you from the side so you can see that like little bend, low impact. This is you. Step, down, step, down. Tall, bend, tall, bend. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 1 down, 1 to go. Just like that. Ski jumps. And 5. We're almost there, guys. Less than 4 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Ski jumps. Little mini squat jumps. Side to side. Arms go up as you jump. Down as you land. Gentle landing. You can step it. You can jump it. Whatever works for your body today. But push yourself, no matter if it's high or low impact, high intensity. 3, 2, 1. Rest. New move, in and out squat jumps. This time we're going to stay low the whole time. So we're going to find a narrow squat. Boom. Bend those knees. Out, in, out, in. We can step it. We can jump it. Same as always. I'll show you both. Whew. You ready for it? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Get low. Stay low the whole time. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Low impact. This is you. Out, in, out, in. And if it feels good, speed it up. Speed it up. Go for that little run. Out and in. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 1 down, 1 to go. In and out squat jump. Staying low again. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Bend. Get low. Stay low. Jumping or stepping. And you can step slower or you can step quicker. You do you. 7 seconds. In 5, in 3, 2, 1. Rest. Next up, burpees. Jump back, jump in, jump up. Nothing fancy, no dumbbells. If you wanted to take your chest to the floor, go for it, but this is pretty quick. It's only 20 seconds, so you might just want to boom, jump it. Here we go. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Jump back, jump in, jump up. Jump back, jump in, jump up. Find your rhythm. If you're stepping, step it back, step in, and stand. Almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 1 down, 1 to go. You ready for it? It's happening in 5, 3, 2, 1. Jump back, jump in, jump up. Leave that floor on that jump if you can. More than halfway. 8 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew. Last move, jumping jacks. Just like we normally do in our warm-up. Kept them out today for the sake of this circuit. Recover, breathe. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Tap those arms or those hands overhead and at your sides. All the way up, all the way down. Low impact. This is you. 8 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 1 down, 1 more to go. This is the last of our workout. So whatever you have left, use it up. Push that pace. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, we're about to stretch after this. Let's work for that stretch. Get sweaty. 10 seconds down. 10 to go. Step it if you're stepping, but push that pace. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Holy smokes. Great job. Let's stretch. Let's start top, work our way down. Tricep. Grab that elbow. Give it a nice little pull. Let that hand dangle down your back. All those kickbacks. Stretch it out. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch it. Same thing other side. Nice gentle pull. 10 seconds. Breathe into it, and with each breath, pull a little bit further. And 3, 2, 1. We're going to take our head over to one side. Naturally, just drop that shoulder down away from that head. We can feel the neck. We can feel the trap. Nice little stretch from all that shoulder work. 5 more seconds, then the other side. 3, 2, 1. Switch it. Same thing. Other side. Push that shoulder down and back. Gently pull that head over to one side. 7 more seconds, then we'll stretch out the shoulders a little more. And 3, 2, 1. Grab one arm across your body. Nice little hug. Shoulder stays down away from the ear. Deep breaths. In 10 seconds, we'll switch it and do the same thing on the other side. You guys crushed today. That was such a challenging upper body workout and a cardio workout. And depending on how you're feeling right now, that should give you a good indication, switch sides. If that weight feels too light for you, too heavy for you, where you should be next time. 5 seconds, then we're gonna put the feet together, hands behind the back in 3, 2, 1. Feet together, hands behind the back, get some height, hang over, see if gravity can pull them up even higher. Chest, shoulders, back, hamstrings all at once. And then release the hands, peel off one toe, try to stay there. Now you can feel obviously that hamstring, but a little bit of that calf too from all the jumping. 3, 2, 1, swap sides. Pull that toe up, stay close. In 3, 2, 1, step back into a deep lunge. Front knee bent, back leg straight, just like we do in the warm-up, and focus on dropping your hip and reaching through that back heel. My front shin is straight up and down, knee stacked over the ankle. And I'm just gonna stay there for 5 more seconds, and then I'll switch sides in 3, 2, 1, come back to a plank. Take the other foot forward, same thing, shin straight up and down, drop the hips, reach through that back heel. Feel that stretch in your hip and your back quad. In 3, 2, 1, both feet back into downward dog, butt up to the sky. Reach through those heels, again, feeling a nice stretch in the calves. And then gently walk your hands and your feet together. Stay there for a breath. Gentle bend in the knees, and let's roll on up. You are done. Thank you so much. If you're feeling like you can handle a little extra, stick around with me because I'm going to do our Fit in 15 workout, and it's going to be mostly low body using a resistance band. So I will see you there. I will be sweaty. You should be too.